Hi, I was thinking about this morning. America isn't owned by Americans, and it hasn't been owned by the Americans since 1913 when the Federal Reserve took over. I have a couple of new subscribers from Australia, and I just want to explain this to them because they may not know this. The Federal Reserve are the ones that supply the money to America, and a lot of people have thought for a long time that the Federal Reserve was owned by the Americans. It's not. It's owned by a few families, and they are the ones that control America and its money. And they're not just American families that own this. So American people don't own their own country, and a lot of Americans have already woken up to this fact and become more and more aware every day. And it's a great shame because the American people, they should be proud of their country, and they are very lovely people. And these pricks, it's a few elitist oligarchists that run America, and they run it from all over the world, and they have their finger in the pie, and they're screwing every single country in the world for their own gain. They go into countries and devastate them. They're killing people, innocent men and women. The Vietnam War was a great example. They just are going in and doing whatever they want, regardless. They are railroading the people. They are walking all over their constitution, which is a great shame. You know, ever since Bush got in there, he just shit on the constitution. And it would be so good to see the American people come together and get these pricks out. And I'm talking about Obama as well. Get that prick out of office, and you get somebody in there that wants America and the American people to do well. Somebody like Ron Paul or Kucinich. Well, you know, get somebody in there that is for the Americans and that will restore the Constitution. And I think I just read this morning, I'm going to see if I find the link and put it up for you, but I think it was Massachusetts, but don't quote me on that. I'll find the link and put it to the side. They've just passed a new law over there where they can walk into your house and quarantine everything in your house. They can destroy any part that they think needs to be destroyed because of this quarantine. This has all come about because of this pig flu. And yes, Steve-O, I am talking about the swine flu again. And they can go in there and they can also inoculate you, vaccinate you against your will. And they have just passed that law. And like I said, I'll put the link to the side. So it's a great shame to see America, the American people being screwed over like this. Because these people running your country, and not just Obama, it's the people pulling his strings too. And they're from different countries all over the world, not just America. There's a few elitist oligarchists that are running everything. You know, crazy things are getting passed. You know, when Bush was in there and he changed all the constitution and practically shit all over it, used it as toilet paper, things should have been stopped then. It should have been stopped right then, but they used that 9/11 to get the people. And this is another thing for the Australians in case they don't know, because they don't see anything like this on our newspapers over here. But that 9/11, most Americans know this. It was an inside job. No bearded caveman blew that joint up. It was an inside job. And, you know, sit there and go, oh, yeah, whatever. Look it up. Look it up. Have a look at the beams that were cut. They're cut on an angle like that. And anybody that knows anything about demolition will know that to bring down a building, the beams are cut on an angle like that, and they use thermite to burn through these beams. There is not one single skyscraper in the world that has burnt down and collapsed like that. And these two buildings burnt down and collapsed in a matter of hours. Not to mention Building 7, I think it was Building 7 they called it, didn't even get hit. Go and have a look at that. And it came down about 5 hours later as well. Did not even get hit. And it's just, this is what I'm talking about. Everything is just being getting let go. Everything that they're getting away with whatever they want. I don't understand that. They just are shitting on everybody, and it needs to be stopped. You need somebody like Ron Paul or David I don't know if his name's David Kucinich. You know, somebody that cares about the American people, that is American and that cares about the Americans, and wants to bring it back to the country it used to be. Not a few of these elitist oligarchists that just want to rule everything and run everything and railroad everybody. And they've got everybody running scared in America. They are so scared. I mean, who the fuck tasers a 57-year-old woman? It's mad. It's ludicrous. Anyway, that's my little rant for the day. Smile, guys, and have a nice day, if you can.